Okay, everyone, welcome back to more Dark Souls. Before we continue on, we're going to rest up here, just to fill up my health without having to use a Estus, because it's not kindled, and I'm not going to be kindling it. This thing will one-shot a whole lot of stuff early on. Now, what I'm showing here is if you go under the bridge to get around the dragon, like if you choose to shoot its tail off, or if you don't choose to get the Drake sword, you'll wind up, like, you'll go under here, across the bridge. There's two sketches. Hello, legend, dog. Sorry. He decided he was going to join me. He's probably going to want my seat here in a second. And he'll probably get it. But you'll wind up going that way. That portcullis would be down. You wouldn't be able to get in. And it's sort of a long trudge if you do die back from the the bonfire. Okay. Big boar. This is why we pull enemies. Okay, that guy, I don't think I'm gonna... This is why we pull enemies, right here. Now you can one-hand, it's an R2 with it, and it won't use its special power. They all have to be two-handed to be able to use their special power. Go over here. Sometimes it's better to bait them with an attack. Ooh, Titanite shard. We'll be using those shortly. You want to come up here, and I'll show you a really easy way to beat this guy. If you sort of notice, there's a portcullis over there that is open. It'll get shut here in a second unless you're rushing through or really awesome. Oh, no, come on. Come on. Stagger. There we go. Okay, now you regain stamina really slow with your guard up. So you keep that in mind. You got to get used to blocking when you need to and not block. Okay. Sometimes auto lock will freaking kill you. Okay, so we got those alluring skulls there. And if we read their item description, basically it's like bait. Wow, that dude never shut the thing. Cool. This is another item that, because you throw it, you sort of take a step forward. Now you can fight him one-on-one if you want to. If you want to. If you do fight him one-on-one, mono pigo, you want to backstab him, which basically ram whatever weapon you have up his asshole, and usually one or two will kill him. What you want to do though is sort of aim, like look at that fire, because I could be looking like this and my guy will lob it, or I look like this and he'll sort of throw it down, and that's what we want, because he's dumb. He's just a pig. He'll walk right in the fire, take a bunch of damage, and be like, huh, well I could do that again, because he's just fine. Gotta be careful. Like I do not want to fall off. That dude, that brosif over there is gonna come over here, because he also got damaged. I'll probably arrow him. I don't want to use another skull if I don't have to. They're actually useful. Ah, fuck. Hell. For fuck's sake. No. Did not mean to fall. That's why you don't want to fall, kids. That's why you don't want to fall. You will die. That's with like 800 HP. It takes nothing for you to die. And so we return. And we still have 10 Estus flasks, by the way, because I never used one. Because when it became pertinent, I died. So I'm not going to pull those guys this time, because I really won't need to if I play my cards right. Yeah, hey buddy. That should tempt him, no? There's another component I haven't shown you guys where you can kick, and you can use that to break guards. But it's not super reliable. I would not worry about it. Something that I've actually just realized I sort of forgot to mention. If you look under my stamina bar, you'll see like a shield or something with an arrow up. And whenever certain items will grant you stat bonuses or whatever, and all the dragon weapons do. Which, by the way, none of them are really good, if you're wondering. Like, none of them are things you want to base a character around. That's just not what they're for. Because they don't scale with stats. And most of them, except for the Drake Sword, require outrageous stat requirements. Hey there, ugly thing. Oh, see? Sometimes he gets pissy and runs. Fuck. I almost did that thing again. I'm just gonna shoot you, because I can. Yeah, before you heal up. And let's heal ourselves. Okay. I had more plans for these skulls, but I guess we'll well, that did not do near as much as I would have liked. If you have, if you are a sorcerer, or a pyromancer, you can use your spells. They're very effective against, obviously if you're a pyromancer, you have fire. You have a fireball at this point. Yeah, I'm just going to cheese this guy. You know what? There's no shame in it. There's no shame in it. He will destroy me. There's a limited number of these in the game, and they can drop a helmet, so if you're trying to platinum, or whatever it is you do on Xbox, where you get all the trophies, one of them requires you to have all of the unique items or whatever. So there's only 3 of these per playthrough. And did he drop it? Nah. It's actually decent for an early game thing. Stain, let's get you back. Baby, come back. Okay. Now, normally there's a dude over here that will be like, haha, which you need this key, by the way, so come get it. He'll like hit that, and this will shut, and you kind of have to go around, which is what you're supposed to do. Like, the game wants you to do that. It's my other favorite weapon, the halberd. Probably be using this a lot. Okay. Like, the halberd's what I used a ton on my first playthrough. Most of the time the game just fucks you over. But this is one time where you don't want to just enter that church. You do want to go this route. I'll show you how to come back around and get that basement key, but you have to have that. That's a requirement. Also, if somebody does something and it looks like it's a trap, it's a trap. Anytime you see an enemy, like, attack you or get your attention and then run away, do not chase it. Especially, I mean, these are the most basic enemies in the game. And if they gang up on you, they will destroy you. So do not do that. I'm going to put the halberd on here in just a second on my other weapon slot in my right hand. and kind of show you the halberd polearm like weapon class. It's interesting. It's one of the only ones that, or no, I think it is the only one where also 16 and 12, 16 strength, 12 dexterity is what you need to be able to utilize them. But they're one of the only, no, they are the only weapon class that their attack animation's faster when you two-hand. They're really powerful. However, if you miss, you will whiff. So do not miss. These are not like spears. You cannot stay safely behind your shield and poke. You can stay behind your shield, and then you will put your guard down. But it is a straight forward attack, which is useful for tight corners. And what we're about to be in, there's a fair bit of tight corners, so just keep that in mind. Fog gate. Sometimes it does not mean that there's a boss battle, which in this case it does not. It's just unlocking like the next part of where we need to go, which if you make it through the portcullis, you don't have to do. Okay, Crimson Knights. These come in, or I'm sorry, Balder Knights, but they wear crimson capes or something. These guys are actually pretty tough. I made that look really easy. Those guys, they have a rapier, and they'll go into a certain stance, which I'll show you when it happens. Don't attack them when they get in that. They will parry and riposte you. That is that Knight Shield. That is the first 100% damage reduction shield that you can find if you did not start with one. It's kind of heavy and kind of crappy, but if you need one and you didn't either go get this shield like I did, or if you didn't buy the heater shield, you can get that. Honestly, it's better to get the heater shield, but do what you want to do. Now, you want to run and then run back. You need to. If I had skulls, I would have used skulls. Halberd's good at keeping things at bay. Yeah, we want to try to bait him because we don't want to actually get close enough to. Okay, these guys here, these Balder Knight guys, they do not have the. Oh crap! Forgot about him. They do not have the rapier. They have another weapon called the Balder Side Sword, which actually that's another key reason I decided not to do a dexterity-based character, because it's a really, for whatever reason, it's a really, really rare drop. If you go this way, by the way, this just takes you down to where I was for the halberd and stuff, and the key. So you can go this way. Be careful you don't aggro the stuff over there, though. Yeah. But yeah, the Balder Side Sword is an amazing. I mean, seriously, for this, it's only like 10 strength, 14 dexterity. It is very fast. It scales really well with dexterity, which, I mean, some quote dexterity weapons don't scale really well with dexterity. But as you develop it, it's good. It's good. There's no doubt about it. Alright, we got about a minute left. Don't go in there yet. Let's go over here. If you're playing online, you'll see all kinds of like messages left on the ground that will probably say stuff like blacksmith ahead, stuff like that. And that's because, hear that? There's a blacksmith. This one's my favorite one because he's easy to get to, and he's cool. And this is yeah, you should kindle this bonfire, which I'll do here in a little bit. When we come back, we're gonna meet this guy down here, Andre of Astora, who, incidentally, if you attack, do not. But anyway, he will drop kick you. It's pretty amazing. So, thanks for watching. More Dark Souls coming up.